मया सदैव दीयतां सदा कृपाभिधीयताम् यदा तदा यथा तदा तथैव कृष्णतद्गता मया सदैव दीयतां सदा कृपाभिधीयताम् हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे समानिपात्यं जपस्य विद्यया उमा भगवत्सनन्दनन्दने कवे कवे समानिपात्यं जपस्य विद्यया उमा भवे सनन्दनन्दने भवे भवे शिवान् हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम नमो विष्णुवाय कृष्ण कृष्णाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्ण Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jai, 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 Jai.
Time
5:30.
Whether it's
Yendra
also-
said he is not coming.
Okay.
Achyut,
I think it's just going. They're probably going.
That's okay.
Achyut, we can start.
Call, I think we'll. I forgot your name, Mataji.
Anita.
Anita.
She's Banu.
Banu.
Yes.
Very good, Banu Mataji.
Last one was Rama.
That's Rama. Rama actually sleep for mind journey. So Deepak take it just. All friends are home. అందరూ ఈ రిజిస్టర్ వచ్చుకున్నారు.
Okay, so we'll start with our chanting. Chanting one round.
Yeah, sure.
So if you can get the beats for
Not
that.
chanting, it's a normal.
Good.
Jai Shri Krishna. So hold the beat.
ఈ చేయలేదు తీసుకో ఈ థర్డ్ ప్లేలో పెట్టుకో
Middle finger, clown like this.
మిడిల్ పెయిన్
Good, come. Thumb to the chair.
Point finger touch చేయకూడదు.
ఓకే దాని కృష్ణ వచ్చి ఈ చేయి పెట్టుకోమని చెప్తున్నారు
జై శ్రీ కృష్ణ.
ఫస్ట్ పైన కనిపిస్తుంది కదా ఫస్ట్ ఆ మంత్రం స్టార్ట్ చేసి వాళ్ళ పర్మిషన్ తీసుకొని తర్వాత మన కృష్ణ మంత్రం చాట్ చేస్తాం.
అర్థమవుతుంది పైన అనేది గురువు అందరికీ నమస్కారం చేసి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Jai. Ram Sankirtan ki.
Jai.
Did you finish your round? Did you finish your round?
I still have a lot more left.
Is your lot more left? Okay, that's your homework.
So we're going to do this.
Well, you can finish that by the time you come back to our next program.
Okay, into homework.
27.
So going forward, every day, anytime, you have to finish one.
Okay.
Krishna, thank you.
Beside this invocation prayer.
This side, brother. Make sense. This side. Come this side.
Yeah, right. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiraye. Before reciting this Srimad Bagavatham, so you all can read. Okay, so let's read together. Before reciting this Srimad Bagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, Narayana, unto Naranarayana Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Shrinvatam Swakataha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hrudayantasto Hyavadhani Vidonoti Savarsatam. Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma, super soul, in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. Nasta prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavate uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naistaki. By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So whenever someone performs a dance, right? First they pay the obeisances, right? So this is like we paying obeisances, taking permission. Just before reciting Bhagavatam. Yeah. Now, similarly for Bhagavad Gita, there is a different invocation praise that we recite. So this for especially for Bhagavatam. Okay, so I know we started with the fundamentals last week. So today we'll continue with the same, and we'll have a quick intro on Bhagavatam, just to understand what we are getting into. Okay, so Bhagavatam is like it's like an ocean. So it says that if Bhagavad Gita is like a graduation, so Bhagavatam is like a post graduation, right? So that's where and then the Chaitanya Chaitamrita. So thank you. It's like a PhD. It will take forever. Right? So now that's how we have to do it. And now the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, they go like hand in hand. If the Bhagavad Gita is like a rule book, okay, so just like in school back in India, I'm sure that you both won't understand this, but we have textbook and we have guide, right? So that we have both. So that we have textbook and guides. Similarly, if the Bhagavad Gita is like a textbook, Bhagavatam is like a guide. It's like a real people implementing Bhagavad Gita in their lives. Okay, I think that's where this Canto 1, Chapter 1 talks about in detail on how the Bhagavatam was kind of really brought to people like us, right, to all the humans. And so while we're talking about Chapter 1, we'll get into details on why Bhagavatam, why it came. But today we'll just continue the foundation so that we understand the importance of Bhagavatam in our lives. Okay, so what we'll do is just going back to last week quickly. So we started here, right? So we started at why. Oops. Settings. So present on slideshow.
So can I get you the laptop, right? The stand?
Sure, problem.
You can start it now. What happened? You can start it.
Yeah. Actually, I think it's settings problem. Duplicate this one. Now it will come. And slideshow for this. Let me close this one. And then slideshow for this.
Yeah.
Good. Right.
Yeah.
So we, without wasting any time, last week we actually went into the root of the problem. Right. So this desires, this lust, is the root of the whole human existence. The root of this whole kind of material kind of existence. That's where in Bhagavad Gita, 1621 talks about the Trividam Narakasheda. That means the three royal gates to hell. What are those? Lust, anger, and greed. So we spoke about how they are all connected and where it will end. It will start at lust and it will end at envy. If there is envy, there is no peace. Right? So today, whatever is happening in the world, it's all because of the envy. Right? And what is the starting point? It's the lust. It's the desire. Right? And it is said that anyone can fall down with three things. Right? It can be there may be some the grade one people. It's for understanding. Let's grade people into different grades. Grade one, they can be trapped using the kanchan, the wealth. And who can overcome the desire for wealth? They can be trapped using the kama. And who can even overcome that kama? They will fall victims for the pratishtha. Okay, so kanchan, kama, pratishtha. These are the three things. Means apart from this lust, anger, and greed, this is what we deal with day-to-day basis. This is like directly we are facing this lust, anger, and greed. But the invincible forces that a person can fall trap is if he can overcome this lust, anger, and greed. Next what? Next, what are the three things that can trap a person?
Wealth.
Wealth, lust or desire, right? And then prideness, prestige, pratishtha, prestige. Okay, so if someone comes and says that you are so smart, our heart will melt for them. If someone says that no, you are not good, you have to improve, and we will start hating them, isn't it? That's exactly what we do to our parents. Right? No, but you definitely look like a nice child.
Me?
Yeah, you. Right. So, but anyway, so we started with this slide last time, and then we went. Why we have this lust, anger, and greed? Why we have that desire, right? Because that's where we compare that with the kind of banyan tree, right? So it is we are like a reflection, right? So it says that we are like kind of spiritual beings with a human existence. Krishna is spiritual, but he is like completely spiritual. But we have the glimpse of Krishna, which we call as the soul, which is the reflection of him. But so we are spiritual beings with a human body. Now how can we get out of that? That's where we have to go from the bottom of reflection to top to the real picture. These are all the reflection. All the three worlds, right? So they are all part of the kind of reflection. But however, the kind of demigods were on the top of that tree. when I say in the kind of reflection, right? And then the kind of human beings are in the middle, and all the animals and all kind of lower modes of animals, they are at the bottom. That's what we went through it. And last week we also went to the what is the Kali Yuga Dharma. So it means what is the prescription for each of the yugas, right? So in the Satya Yoga, it is to kind of, as you can see on this slide, it is to meditate. And in the Treta Yuga, it is how it is about performing the sacrifices. And in the Dwapara Yuga, it is the temple worship. And in Kali Yuga, they made it very, 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 very simple. Very, very simple in Kali Yuga. We don't need to do anything. Just kind of wake up from the bed, even while sleeping in the bed, while walking, while taking a shower, while doing anything you can. Just chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Right? So that is it. That's how simple the bhakti was made in Kali Yuga. So we don't need to, just like in Satya Yuga, we used to kind of do the tapas or the meditation for like thousands of years. So in like Satya Yuga, that means we're talking about approximately 3.5 million years ago. People used to live for how long? 100,000 years. Right? And in the Treta Yuga, that lifespan came down. That means the matter of, we're talking, the Treta Yuga is like 1.8 kind of to 2 million years before us. The lifespan came down to 10,000 years. And in the Dwapara Yuga, which is like 800 years before us, the lifespan came down to 1,000 years. Now in the Kali Yuga, 100 years. You see the link? 100,000, 10,000, 2,000, and towards the end of the Kali Yuga, as per the Bhagavatam. So for like how long they are going to survive? The humans?
100 years.
No, 100 is now. Yes, 100 is now.
Yeah.
Now,
10 years?
now the limit is 100, but how many people are reaching that 100? Right? 60 probably, 60, 65, 70.
70, most of people is
70.
70.
Yeah, now 100 is officially, it's coming down to 70, 75.
70 every day is fine.
So now if you're having any hopes that, I'm going to save all my money, I will wait for my retirement to enjoy. 65, after 65, I'm going to see the world, I'm going to travel, I'm going to do all my spirituality, everything, God only knows what will happen after 65.
I think government has released much more before that.
Before that,
increasing
yeah.
that, for 67. So they push it, to 70.
It was supposed to be 60 or 62.
Yeah, SSL is done.
SSL is done. You can forget about all that. So anyways, the point is, this for this bhakti, people says, I'm sure our family or friends who says that, okay, that I'm waking up in the morning doing chanting. We are doing all these things. You still have age. Because you're not old enough to do all these things. Yeah. Tell them that the old age is like even from the day we are taken the birth, the old age starts. Yeah, the soul can leave us even when we are in the womb of our mother, or the day we are born, or first month, second month, 1 year, 2 years. We can become old anytime. That's a simple definition of being old means once we reach that prime, once the soul decides to leave the body, that means we became old. Right? So now that's where we should not wait. And we should not wait. I think that's where the next slide actually spoke about. That's exactly what Prahlad was teaching. He's teaching us, right? So he's teaching us. One of the important lessons from the Prahlad that he taught us is important tip that he gave to us is don't wait. Start your bhakti process, start your self-realization process as young as possible. How old are you?
10.
10. Okay. So the boy, the Prahalad, at the age of 5, he was able to see the Lord Narasimha. The Dhruva, he also saw Lord Narayana at the age of 5. So 5 years is the time when, if we call Krishna, he will come and sit with us. Right? But anyway, so now that's where the teachings of kind of Prahalad says that, we have to do what? Shravana, Kirtana, Vishnu Smarana, Padasevana, Archana, Vandana, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedana. These are the different that he has given us in how many different ways we can perform our devotional service. These are the 9 processes in bhakti. If you like singing, keep chanting Hare Krishna mantra, keep chanting Kirtan, keep doing Kirtans forever. That's what the Mother Yasoda has taught us. Right? So if you like talking about, if you are if you want to share about the glories of Krishna, okay, then we can do Kirtan. That means we can glorify the Krishna. Wherever we go, we can talk about the glories of Krishna. Or we can remember Vishnu Smaranam. Always remember the Prahalad, whatever condition he was put into by his father. Right? He was, the only thing what he was doing is he was kind of remembering Lord Narayan. And the serving the God, who is the best example? Lakshmi Devi. She is always in the service of the Lord. Now, the deity worship, the Maharaj Pitu. So we will kind of talk about the Pitu Maharaj in detail in the Bagavatham. And then praying, Akrura. So the prayers of Akrura. So while he came to invite Krishna to Mathura, right? So that's where he prayed so lovingly to Krishna. And then Hanuman is Dasyam, servant, executing orders. He's always at the service of Lord Ram. He's waiting for the instruction. Tell me what should I do next. Tell me what should I do next. Right? The kind of famous saying of Hanuman is, if you ask Hanuman to go and see, that he will not only see, but he will also burn and come to. So just like that, if we are given instruction to serve Lord, we have to make sure that we are exceeding the expectations of the Lord. That's what Hanuman is teaching us, to exceed the expectations. And then the friendship, Arjuna. Now, if you have to be a friend with Krishna, be like Arjuna. Follow the qualities of Arjuna. Right? And then the Bali Maharaj. That's a beautiful, beautiful story. And we all understand, do you all know that the Bali Maharaj is still living?
No.
You don't know? Okay, so there are like Chiranjeevis. And Bali Maharaj is one of the Chiranjeevi who is still living. And of course, people from Kerala understand the owner. So, is that the day that he comes out?
Yeah, to visit the people of Kerala.
To visit the people of Kerala. Yeah, so that is the Onam festival. So it actually comes from Patal Lok.
So, what's the backstory behind the Bali Maharaj?
Bali Maharaj, we'll come to it. So that means it's going to take another 6 months before we touch that chapter in Bhagavatam.
Prahalad,
But we'll come there.
His grandson is Bali Maharaj.
Bali Maharaj.
Oh, okay.
The reason for the war.
So in the Dasavatar, you have the Lord Narayan, Krishna, who takes the form of that small boy. And what is his name?
Vamana.
So that is the story. So that's where he asked for 3 steps of land.
Oh, yeah.
You know that story? And then in 1 step, he conquers the whole earth. In 2nd step, he conquers the whole skies. And then he says, where should I keep my 3rd step? That's when the Bali Maharaj says that you can keep it on my head. And when he presses that, when the kind of Lord keeps his feet on the kind of head of Bali Maharaj, it's so powerful that he went into the kind of lower planets, into the Patal Lok. So that's where he's staying. And the Lord was so impressed with his sacrifice that he made him, that he will stay there. And in fact, Bali Maharaj he's the next Indra. So now we have seen this Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga, right? All things get recycles. I think we kind of discussed about it on the day we actually met in like Mataji's house. There's a slide, I can just pull up that slide quickly for you if you want to see. Let me do that once. Gita overview. Can you see this slide? So this whole things gets kind of recycled again, right? And Brahma, the day of Brahma, is how many years? It's 3.8 billion years. Billion, B for boy.
Isn't that like one cycle?
One cycle, yes. So this 100 times or 1,000 times cycle is one day of Brahma. Okay, so that means in next cycle when it happens, means next 1,000 times when it happens, that's when the Bali Maharaj will officially become the Indra.
And Hanuman?
Hanuman is
Brahmadev.
Brahmadev. Yeah, so that's why they all are considered Jivis, so they are actually waiting.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so coming back. Okay, so now, okay, we went through this, and karma points, bhakti points. The karma points will keep adding up, and the bhakti points, we should aim for 0 points. That is nothing but the bhakti point. Bhakti point doesn't have any. There's 0 score to it. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you a few questions. Okay, if you feed a hungry person, do we get good karma or bad karma?
Good karma.
Good karma. Do we, if we give education to a person, then it is good karma or bad karma?
Good karma.
Okay, so now is good karma really good?
No.
No, why not?
Because when he grows
Like, because after they're done like helping them, they could also do something bad after that.
You're smart. You're really smart. Yeah. So that's where in Sanskrit, I think Prabhu says this nicely. Apatadam. Apatadam, right? So we say we should know. We should also give charity to people who are worthy for it. Not like anyone, because you are right. Because what if we give donation to a person somewhere in the kind of roadside that we don't know what he's going to do with it? He can go and buy drugs. Now whatever he is doing, that we will also share that punishment along with him. Right? So that's why we have to. But of course, in this world of Kali, we cannot judge people. That's also wrong. That's up to Krishna. So that's why now, okay, if we offer food to hungry, we will get good points.
Yeah.
Or good karma. What if we offer prasadam to someone who is hungry?
0.
Do we get good karma or kind of bad karma? Or kind of no karma?
Well, they could just like throw it on the ground if they don't respect God or something like that.
That's okay. then even if they throw it down, that's not to us. They will take that karma, not we. Right? But okay, question again. If it's a prasadam, then is it good karma or bad karma or no karma?
No karma.
No karma. Because that is not ours. That's not ours anymore. That is Krishna's property. Right? So we already offered it to Krishna. Now we are just a servant. So that's why, wherever in India especially, we see this Annadam. Wherever we see the Annadam, first thing is we should ask, is it offered? Is it prasadam? If it's prasadam, then you can have it. If it's not prasadam, you will get good karma. I'll show you in a slide what will happen if you get into good karma. Where is that slide? This, because we're talking about karma, good karma, bad karma, let's talk about what will happen to this. Right? So now if you see, it's a lot of things going on here. And I know that Prabhu said that this is what inspired him to become a devotee, right? So started this initial thing. So now we are at 17.5. That is, 17.7. So can you say what is 17.7 here? World.
Planet Earth.
Planet. That's where we are. Okay, now where is like Bali Maharaj? 18.7. Right? Now, if you get good karma, then where will we go? We will go to Swarga, heaven. Simple question. From 17.7 to 17.5. Right? So that's where the good karma will take us. Okay? But if there is no karma, then where will we go? Anything above that blue font, wherever you see the blue font, we can end up over there. And those are all the spiritual planets. If we want to go back, if someone says moksha, that is where we will end up. Depending on our faith. Okay. If we want to go there, then we are supposed to do certain transcendental things. Okay. And if you do all the different varieties of pujas and rituals and this and that, and probably will end up between 13 to 17 somewhere. But you know what? Those are still material planets. That means a person can fall down from 13th planet to 17th planet or even 18th planet at any given point of time. That's why it is a cycle. The cycle. We can go up, we can fall down again. We can do Brahmadev. In the Bhagavatam, in the Krishna Leela, Brahma Vimochana Leela, where the Brahma wants to test Krishna and he steals all the gopas and cows and he hides them for almost 1 year. Hides them. Right? So that means Brahma can also fall into the illusion. Then where are we before Brahma? Brahma is the creator of all these universes. If he himself can fall into this trap of illusion, how about us? Yeah. So that's where any of these philanthropic activities will not do any good for us. That will only create a bondage for us. Okay. That's where we should not think about, we should not. Okay. So I think that's where we are not supposed to do do anything that will bond us to these material planets. Let's not satisfy. That's exactly what in the Bhagavatam, when we talk about the Dhruva, that's what he is going to teach us. He got satisfied with the planets. But of course, Krishna gave him a lot more than what he has asked for. But as soon as he kind of realized that, oh, you're okay?
Yeah, okay.
Great. Timur పట్టిందా లేకపోతే పెయిన్ ఉందా?
లేదు ప్రభు, అది ankle pain వస్తుంది.
Just when you like sit down for a long time.
You can take chair, yeah. Don't stress yourself.
No, it happens like they're like just sitting down
You're
for a long
supposed to bring
time.
her a chair. Next time bring the chair, okay? You're supposed to take care of her now.
She has a different problem. Plus, she has something.
But anyway, so I think let's come back to class. So now you understand the good karma, bad karma, and no karma. That means whatever activities we do, they have to be transcendental in nature. Okay, of course, when we start, we'll talk about the kind of modes of material nature. There's more things that we do in mode of ignorance, mode of passion, mode of goodness. Tamas, rajas, sattva. Being sattva, being in mode of goodness is not enough. Being mode of goodness will take us between 13 to 17 somewhere. That's not enough. We want more. That's why we have to go beyond goodness. That's why we have to do things in the mode of transcendence, transcendental. Offering prasadam to someone is transcendental. Teaching someone Bhagavad Gita is transcendental. Right? So yes, we all need hospitals. We all have to build hospitals. We all have to build schools.
Hearing Bhagavatam is also transcendental.
That's right. Hearing Bhagavatam is also transcendental. So what we are doing now is a transcendental activity. We are not getting any points for this, by the way, 0 points. That's what Krishna is giving us. Krishna will take us to a platform from everything to nothing.
So Prabhuji, if like the person you were talking about, I forgot his name, but if he's in like the so if he's in like the Patal Loka, isn't that like the hellish planets? So like wouldn't people who are there be like suffering? So, no?
Depending on what you're doing, right? So he's a king of Patal. So that means he needs to make sure that the citizens of Patal Lok are doing their dharma. Every loka has its own. Every planet has their own dharma. So as a king, he has to make sure they're doing that.
So it's not.
So he's not suffering.
Suffer?
Yeah. So no, he's not suffering.
He is not suffering, but
He's fulfilling.
Others may suffer, we don't know that.
Yeah.
The planet Earth, who is in charge of this? Mother Parvati, she is in charge of this planet Earth. Like that for Bali Maharaj is in charge for the Patal Lok. He's the overseer of it. Of course, he is there, and he got it by RadhaKrishna.
Okay.
That's a benediction he gets there.
Because I thought it was a place where like people got punished for their sins.
No.
Yeah. Patal Loka is, there are always the demoniac people, because he get a benediction that he takes the whole family of demons, and that was the benedictions he gets. The demons, they cannot go into the upward. They have to be there in the Patal Lok. But he gave a benediction that you always sees me there from Patal Lok. It's very impossible to see Lord Vishnu from Patal Lok, but he get the benediction. He is the standing God there in Patal Lok for Bali Maharaj, not for everyone. So it's a little different there for him. So special privileges.
Yeah, that's not by force. That's by choice. He's there. That means, of course, it's a Krishna's choice that he wanted his devotee to be there. Right? So yeah, that's a good question. We'll talk about it. Okay, we'll talk about it in next classes. Right. So now if you see this slide, there's a lot going on there. It's a simple thing, but if we do anything in the mode of goodness, passion, ignorance, we have to go in that progressive path before we have to reach to bhakti. So it says that karma will take us to jnana, jnana will take us to the Ashtanga Yoga. That means kind of realizing that we all belong to Krishna, and then eventually what that will do, it will generate bhakti.
Well, is it karma bad or like good karma will take us there?
No, it's karma is yeah, that's
Karma
exactly.
is an activity.
It's an activity. Means you going to school is a karma. That's an activity. By going to school, if you are not studying,
Then
it's a bad karma.
It's a bad.
Right? Right. So now this is where, if you do things in a mode of transcendence, we are already in bhakti. That means we don't have zero expectations. I don't care how much of money I donate. I don't need anything. That is Krishna's property. I'm giving it back to Krishna. That is the bhakti. That's the simple form of bhakti. Anyway, so we got distracted. We'll come back to the slides as we go. Right. So, but today, let's talk about Bhagavatam a little bit. We'll kind of quick introduction, right? So Bhagavatam, why Bhagavatam came into picture, existence, all these things we'll talk about in chapter 1 when we go to chapter 1. But Bhagavatam is Krishna himself. Right. So now Krishna, we can see Krishna in the form of deity. That is to satisfy our eyes. But how about our ears? That's what the Bhagavatam is about. Bhagavatam is the sound incarnation of Krishna. The Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the sound incarnation of Krishna. They are non-different. When we say Krishna, when we say Hare Krishna, we are Krishna, we are directly associating with Krishna. When we hear Bhagavatam, when we hear Bhagavad Gita, they are the sound incarnation. So Krishna is entering through our ears. With deity form, Krishna is entering through our mind, through our eyes. When we glorify Krishna, Krishna is entering through our. When we do service to Krishna, since Krishna is giving us, through the sense of touch, he is giving an opportunity to serve the deity. Right? So that's where Krishna, he appeared himself, and that's how when we go to temple, Bhagavatam is teaching us how to take darshan of Krishna. So if you see, right, it says that we are supposed to take darshan of the Lord. When you're seeing this deity, we're not supposed to start from peacock feather from top and come to toes. We're supposed to start from the feet, see him from the feet, and then go up gradually. That's what the Bhagavatam is teaching. We can see this slide. Canto 1 and 2 are talking about the lotus feet of Krishna, on how to take the darshan. Well, we need to start with the feet. And Canto 3 and 4 are talking about the thighs of Krishna. And Canto 5 is giving us the darshan of Krishna's navel. And 6 is chest. 7 and 8 are his arms. 9 is his throat. 10 is his beautiful lotus-like face. 11 is his forehead. 12 is his head. This is how we have to take darshan. Next time when we are seeing Krishna in the deity form, remember these cantos. That means you're thinking about Bhagavatam while seeing Krishna. That means our faith will increase. It will double up when we can relate this jnana when we are seeing the deity. This is nothing but jnana. That means now we know exactly what we are seeing. That is jnana. Knowing what we are doing, what we are seeing, having a strong logical explanation to that is nothing but jnana. That's where, to the direct representation, this is the jnana behind that form, behind the Lord's form that we are actually talking about. And where is this coming from? This is not something that we made up. This is coming from Padma Purana. Like Vyasadeva wrote all the Puranas. He has given the written form of it. So he explained that when he was writing Padma Purana, now someone asked a question saying that So when we read the Bhagavatam is the last Purana. Padma Purana was written before, or it was given before. Then how come Vyasadeva knows about the Bhagavatam when writing Padma Purana? Right? Any thoughts on that?
He went back in time?
He went back in time, yes. That's a good answer. That's why, we should not put a time factor to this. Because as I mentioned about those yugas, the cycles keep rotating. They keep circling. So one event could have happened in the previous yuga, one could have happened in this yuga or the next yuga. Everything is linked. I think on spiritual level, we can't even imagine how this is, how they are logically connected, right? So, yeah, we're not trying to do PhD here to understand about which came first, chicken or egg, right? So that's not our job. Let someone else want to curious enough to go research that, they can do it, but that's a time waste. You're not going anywhere with that knowledge. But accepting that as is and following the footsteps of Acharyas, following the kind of Yuga Dharma of Kali Yuga, which is the kind of Namasthana, that will take us to Krishna. Knowing chicken came first or egg came first, we're not going to Krishna. That's like unwanted knowledge. Okay. So now if you see these chapters, right? So now in Canto 1 and 2, we are talking about Vyasadeva is setting up, saying that who is Bhagavan? We have different gods, but why Krishna? What is the importance of Krishna? He actually mentions that. And he also talks about the birth of Parikshit Maharaj. And who is Parikshit Maharaj? He's a grandson of Arjuna. And so we actually talk about, Bhagavatam doesn't go into Mahabharata, but it talks about after the Mahabharata war, what happened. Right? And then the Canto 2, Bhagavatam talks about the bhakti. Why bhakti? So that's where this kind of Chatur Sloka, the kind of 4 seed verses. Those 4 seed verses are nothing but the essence of Bhagavatam. Similarly, we have these 4 seed verses in Bhagavad Gita also in kind of chapter 10, 10.8, 10.8, 9, and 10.11. Those are the 4 seeds. That gives the whole essence of Bhagavad Gita. Now here, these four verses from the Canto 2 gives the essence of the whole Bhagavatam. And then the Cantos 3 and 4, Thais, talks about the universe creation and how the universes were created. Okay, how Brahma created all the universes, how the humans came, what has happened, who was our forefather, Manus, right? So it talks about all the ones.
So Krishna gave birth to like one person, and that person like gave birth to a lot of people, or
yes, that's what happened. So Krishna, Brahma came out of Krishna, and then Brahma created all the universes, and then all our forefathers, means all our ancestors. Let's
so
put
it made people.
Yeah, it made people. And then it talks about the Varaha Avatar and Kapila Avatar and about Shiva and Dhruva and Pitu Maharaj and all this comes in Cantos 3 and 4. Then of course there's a lot going on there, right? So but now Bhagavatam teaches us the 10 topics. Okay? And what are those? Sri Sukha Uvacha Atra Sargo Visargascha Sthanam Poshanam Bhutayah Manvantare Shanukatam Nirodho Muktirashrayah. So here it is considered as the Mahapurana. Bhagavatam is considered as the Mahapurana. And in this Canto 2, chapter 10, Sloka 1, it talks about what are the different topics that are discussed in the Bhagavatam. Right? So Sarga means how this universe was created, and Visarga, secondary creation, how Brahma was created. Right? First Brahma also didn't exist before. So then how the Brahma created? Right? And then how all the different planetary systems, all the entities, living entities were created. Then how the Lord protected his devotees. Right? And then other things like the manmantaras, the kind of different kind of incarnations of Lord, and the kind of annihilation of the whole universe. So the cycle, it has to repeat, right? And the kind of liberation, and then eventually it takes us to the supreme ashraya of Krishna. The whole essence of Bhagavatam is to take, like if you have seen a factories, like, and what they do, they take raw material and they process it, and the final product, the kind of usable product comes out of it. It takes a human who is very, very raw, good for nothing. There's no difference between a human and an animal, right? Animals eat. Animals eat.
Yes.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
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 Sorry.
How about humans?
Yeah, they also do.
Animals sleep.
Humans also do.
Humans also sleep. Yeah. Animals also will kind of protect their family.
Yeah,
Humans?
humans do that too.
Humans do that too. Animals also make children.
Well, girl humans do, I guess.
Okay. So similarly, humans also make
Because there's
children.
no such thing as a girl animal or a boy animal.
Exactly.
So.
But they have the babies.
They are babies.
Yeah.
So now what is the difference between animal and human?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's what Bhagavatam teaches us, saying that yes, if you are not reading Bhagavatam, if you are not becoming a devotee, if you are not following our dharmas, then we are as good as an animal. That's what the Bhagavatam takes this human who is an animal and makes him a proper human. It reminds us our dharma. It reminds us about how you can reach Krishna, which is the ashraya in point number 10. How can you take a person who is in the form of an animal and make him to surrender to Krishna? This is the only Purana. That's why it is Mahapurana. And in fact, there was once a reporter was asking Srila Prabhupada, okay, so Prabhupada, what are you doing here? Right? And then he says, there is I do magic. What magic I do? I will take a devotee and I will make sure he will never come back to earth again. That means that's the faith Prabhupada had on Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, on chanting the Hare Krishna. Just follow these simple things. I'm talking about that. Let me go back to this slide. ABCD of Bhakti. Bhakti made simple. Prabhupada made this Bhakti so simple. And of course, this is coming from none other than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sadhu Sangha, Nama Kirtana, Bhagavata Shravana, Madhura Vasa, Sri Mutya, Shraddhaya Sevana. One should associate with devotees, chant the holy name of the Lord, hear Srimad Bagavatam, recite at Mathura. Mathura means holy places, and worship the deity with faith and veneration. In short, what is A in the ABCD? A is to association of devotees. What are we doing right now? We are associating with devotees. Right? And B for books, reading, hearing Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. So what are we doing right now? We are reading, we are trying to hear the Bhagavatam. And see chanting. So what we did before.
Chant.
So we chanted the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and D4 died, prasadam, right? Or died and also kind of deity worship. That's what we are going to do the Aarti now. That's nothing but the deity worship. And then E for reciting in the holy places. Because we all don't have the opportunity to go and recite in the holy places at this age, at this time, at this circumstance. But what can we do? We can make our homes as the holy dhams. Right? So that's the home. Right? So now this home, kind of whose home is this? Krishna's house. Right? So this is not Prabhu's house or Mataji's house, right? This is like Radha Govind's house. So we are here under his shelter. Wherever there is Radha Govind, wherever there is Radha Krishna, wherever there is Krishna, that place becomes a holy dham. It can be in a deity form, it can be in a picture form, it can be in our mind and soul and heart, and wherever it is, that place becomes holy dham. Right? So when we become our home as that holy dham, then our heart will become that holy dham. That's where we need to eventually bring Krishna and put him into our heart. That's what this ABCD of Bhakti is all about. Right? Now that's what the Bhagavatam is going to teach us. Bhagavatam is going to give us examples of so many people. It's going to be really wonderful when we talk about Bhagavatam. Right? And who has followed these steps? Who has followed this simple ABCD? Is it hard to follow this ABCD? Yeah?
No.
It's very easy. Very easy, right? It's just simple. That's why it says Bhakti is simple for the simple and complex for the complex. Right? On Saturday evening, then we all could have went to some particular association, some party, some downtown, some pubs or things, but we all decided to stay here to use this. Is this hard? In the last 1 hour, are we jealous on someone?
No.
Are we angry on someone?
No.
Are we greedy on something?
No.
But if you go to a potluck, go to this, go to that place, is there a guarantee that we'll not have these things? Man, this guy is driving such a fancy car. Jealous. This Mataji always brings the same food every time. Envy. Right? And my husband doesn't get ready on time. Anger. Right? But we don't have all those things here. That's why satsangs are really, really important in the Kali Yuga. For this 1 hour, 2 hours, this is what the peace of mind really, really means. That means we are out of that lust, anger, and greed, that lack. We are out of that lack. Whenever there is no lack, there is peace. Wherever there is peace, there is Krishna. Right? Now, in this, as all the scriptures talks about, we'll try to wrap up now. So we'll just quickly talk about this. Any of our scriptures, if you take Padma Purana, if you take Garuda Purana, right? Because Garuda Purana is a discussion between Garuda and Narayana. Narayana. That's a conversation. So the Garuda is asking questions. What happens to a person after they die? Okay, then we can Lord Narayana gives the answer.
So
Again,
the numbers next to it, is it like the time or like?
No, that's verses.
That's
in
the
the
verse where they ask the
number.
questions. These are the 6 questions the sages have asked whom? The Sukadeva Goswami. We'll come to who the Sukadeva Goswami is. He is the son of Vyasadeva. So this Bhagavatam, these 12 cantos, which translates to like
18,000.
18,000 slokas. To answer
Answer those questions.
these 6 questions.
Only 6 questions.
Only 6 questions.
Only 6 questions.
Only 6 questions, 18,000.
What is
So
that?
like 3 times this.
See, that's
Yeah,
for details.
3,000 times this.
Right. So of course we'll kind of go through these questions as we go through the chapters, but
3,000 each question.
This question.
Each question 3,000 answers.
explanation. Explanations.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
So-
more elaborate than Krishna. Arjuna asked one question. Krishna answered 700 slokas. He gave one question 3,000.
Right.
You know, the way it is, we are in such a complex situation, we never understand this. And that's what our need is. Our crazy mind doesn't stop. It's always asking questions. Okay, what is this? What is this? Why am I doing this?
I think let's kind of read these 6 questions for today, and then next time we'll continue. Right. So, what is the ultimate good for all people? Okay. The next time when Krishna comes face to face, what is the question you have to ask him? Krishna, what is the ultimate good for all people?
Not how it's not well.
It's not about Krishna. Give me this, give me that. Make me rich. Give me a big house. Give me a good big car. Those are not questions.
Like give me friendship or give me a
That's also, this friendship will also die at one day. We should ask questions that are permanent, not like temporary in nature. That's why we have to take shelter of Bhagavatam, because Bhagavatam teaches us what is permanent and what is temporary. Right? And second question, what is the essence of religious scriptures by which the actual self becomes satisfied? That means, how can a person become satisfied? Why did Lord take birth from Devaki? Why from Devaki? Why not from someone else?
Didn't you get like a boon on that?
Yes. Next, what acts does he perform? He is Krishna. And who are his avatars? And where has Dharma gone now that Krishna has left the earth? These are the 6 questions that we are talking about in the Bhagavatam.
For the first question, I think it should be trees because trees like give oxygen to people for them to live. So trees are the ultimate good for people.
Yes. Now let's look at where's this? Now if you look at this Canto 1, right? So now that you all can access this vedabase.io, this is where all the scriptures have a form, right? So let me go back to the root. You will have so many books here. And Bhagavatam, we have Canto 1. So you can see these are the 12 cantos. Canto 1 talks about the creation, Canto 2, the cosmic manifestation. So you can read all these things. So now in each canto have different chapters. Okay, so I think that's what these numbers signify here. So it's 119. So how to read this 119? So we are in Canto 1. We are in chapter 1. And we have to go to text 9. So understand that. Tatranjan sayusma bhavata yad vinishchitam pumsan ekantah shreyas tanna samsitam arpasi. Ultimate good for the people in general. Okay, so now going back. Now what? Just last 2 minutes. Okay, now discuss a plan. Okay, so 18,000 slokas. Okay, what we do on every Sunday morning when we can meet in Klimat is we take like 1-2 slokas from Bhagavatam and we discuss about it. That will carry on until I'm 60, 70. It will carry on until now probably we are still in like Canto 1 chapter 12 now. So we have been in Canto 1 for like last 3-4 years now.
For Canto 3-4 years.
Yeah, we have been going on and off. And
4 years?
For
Yes.
Canto 1.
So now,
not done with
Not
Canto
done.
1.
I'm
They are
not done
still
with
in
even
Canto 1 only.
Yeah, it's
Canto 1
almost
only.
gonna be.
So now, if you take that format, then Prabhu has to feed us for next
So you need to get an extension of 200 to 300
300 years for us. So. Right? Or what Suri Prabhu and myself were discussing is that, instead of going to canto by canto, we will, chapter by sloka. When we come next time, we'll take like probably 2-3 chapters and talk through those chapters as a story, and then pick like 1 or 2 slokas, and we will go in deep into those
important
slokas.
slokas.
Important slokas. In that way, so that we are not here for thousands of years. I wish we are. If we're reading Bhagavatam, then we can stay. If you're doing something else, then we don't want to stay. We want to go back to Krishna. Right? So now.
This is what it happens, even going to Golok also, the same thing they'll do.
Same thing. Yeah, that's a good point.
It's better to do that.
Get used to it here.
Yeah, straight here.
Here we
It's a
have
practice.
lost so much problems like attention problem,
Back pain problem.
back pain problems, so many problems. There are no problem. Everything is bliss.
Right. So I think next satsang is on Jan 8th, I think, or 6th. Yeah, so first Saturday, right? So Jan 6th. Okay, so that's when we'll meet. So yeah, inspire. Let's bring other friends too. So because they will get this
That's
knowledge.
a lot of people is there.
Yeah. So I know it's a holiday season, so it's kind of slow down. So
Ready
that's
for holidays.
Ready for
holidays, right?
Today.
It's
Next, it's kind of lazy.
Purchase and shop.
Right. So, but anyway, I think once we have more devotees, because this is a knowledge where
We could share.
we should share. Yeah, we should.
Yeah, there are so many other souls here, we don't see it with our material eyes, but where the Bhagavad Puranam is spoken, and there is so many exalted souls will be there. Yes, yeah. They always, there used to be a story, especially in the Ananta child, Ananta. He's the one who does all the daily services, but he's a great orator in telling Ramayana. And every day he comes down foot of the hills and he talks about Ramayana every day. He does all the daily services there, and then one day he's rushing the evening prasadam service has to be done to the Lord Venkateshwara, so I need to go rush. But he was speaking the Ramayana and everything in the evening. Throughout the day, somewhere in the afternoon he started, he's continuing it. And then Lord Venkateshwara is also running behind him to go to the uphill. And he stopped, don't go there. I am already here. You are giving such a wonderful Ramayana. I was so mesmerized hearing that. I need to go to the here. So even Krishna himself, he likes his pastimes. If somebody is teaching his pastimes, he will be awe-struck and listening. Oh, this is the style Ramayana. He likes it so much. Hearing Bhagavatam by himself also. And Mother Yashoda always tell Narayana stories as if like he doesn't know anything. He is he's asking so many questions to Mother Yashoda. So it's a transcendental exchanges with the devotees, and the way that he does this is amazing. Only thing is we need to open our heart to welcome him, and he play the rest of the flute music with us. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for patiently listening.
மாதாஜி நீங்க நல்லா கீர்த்தன் பண்ணுவீங்கன்னு ஒரு சாங்ஸ் படிங்க.
Next, while doing Aarti, we'll do Kirtans, and that way we can keep this.
Actually, நான் உங்களோட கேட்டதுல ஃபேஸ்புக்ல சின்ன கிளிப் பார்த்துருக்கேன்.
அப்படியா?
Mataji is a source of inspiration for many people in Plymouth.
For learning Kirtans, yeah.
Kids, especially kids, they're always saying, we need to make some plans for him to get that.
Sure.
All right, so let's wrap up. So
Yeah.
I'm not qualified to speak on Bhagavatam. So please excuse if I have spoken anything that's not coming out of Bhagavatam or not coming from Acharyas. So I think that we all are learning along with you here. Okay. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki
Jai.
jai. Hare Krishna.
I forgot your name. What's your name?
Mine?
Bhanu.
Manu? Full name?
My full name is Bhavagna Janji Chinta.
Wow.
Bhavagna.
Every name.
Bhavagna.
Bhavagna. That's a nice name. Bhavagna.
You're asking very
You're like-
intelligent questions.
She has one more sister also. She's also very intelligent. Rama.
Rama?
I'm just really curious most
Yes,
of the time.
yes. That is the first quality to be in devotional service.
We
You have to
enjoyed
be
your
curious.
questions.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So let's wrap up. Let's do the Kirtan.
Okay.
Let's do our thing. Motherji, you can take over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kirtan.
I want to-
Standing there.
Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna. I don't sit here.
You're going to do that.
Mahamudra Kirtan.
Okay, just go.
Can you do Sattang also?
You want to have Katha?
No, if there's extra, we can.
No, there's extra. You can have. Hare Krishna.
You will find some Katha on the ground also. Very good.
Who is the master of all conscious? So that is not easy. So each have you seen Avatar?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram. Shri RadhaKrishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Radha Govinda Mahaprabhu ki Jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.